Coming to you live from Madrid, Spain. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. And I don't have my intro queued in, so imagine we have an intro. Riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, because I'm free. I should have been better prepared, right? Anyway, I probably copied it to a different hard drive. And welcome, everybody. Welcome. Uh, just 30 seconds earlier here. Um, so let me start reading. Sangria all around. All right, the RV DJ is supervised today, as we can see. It's up at 3 for you, no jet lag. No, it's gonna be 9 p.m. Central European time here, and yes, we are overseas, but with great internet. Actually, this Airbnb has over 150 megabits per second up, so we should be fine. And hello, Freeloader, Pete Diaz, Daniel Ruiz, Raisin Ichita, and the RV DJ here, of course. Big James Slade. We hear you 5 by 5. All right, thank you. Yeah. And Brandon Stargell, hello there. The Gonzo book, is this live? Yes, we are live. I think if you look at the clock up there, that's that's not the usual time when we do this. But if we were gonna do it at the time that we usually do it, it's gonna be midnight for me here. And even though if we go outside our door at midnight tonight, probably it's gonna be hustle and bustle and happening. But I'm still a little jet lagged. Dave Mitsky, no me digas que te vas a recorrer España. Pues sí, we're going to be a couple of days here in Madrid, and then we're going south, probably Toledo's, Córdoba, Seville, Cádiz, Málaga, Granada, Alicante, Valencia, and yeah, I mean, if we can fit all that in the 3 weeks we're gonna be here. Nicole C. Hi Robert, it's been a while since I last saw you live. Hello again from the Philippines. It's 3 a.m. in the Philippines. You guys are watching at 3 a.m. That's so awesome. Hello from our side of the pond. Yes, just 1 hour difference here. And Mark Di Biasios, saludos from near Toronto, Canada. Cool. Um, how did you get Minitini to Spain? Well, we actually, I don't know. We might call it Pelivan or something like that. The one that we're renting in a couple of days. Uh, Trailer traveling. Happy Fridays, Robin Robert, Elena Sanchez, and fellow Pelican heads from Ottawa. Hello, Ottawa, and hello, Roger from Tornado Alley, Mr. CLT in the house. Hello, Robert, and all you Pelican heads out there. And have you had some Spanish meals yet? Actually, we did. Well, it's been a blur. Let me tell you, it's been a blur because we arrived this morning at 6 a.m. at the airport, and everything went super smooth. We were actually here at the Airbnb. We woke up our host, which by the way, our host left us some Spanish beer in the fridge, and that's what we're gonna. It's some Galician beer, I believe. Although I already found the Spanish IPA, believe it or not. I had an IPA today. Um, well, we had a chocolate and churros place right below us. You walk out of there. By the way, everybody, cheers. Then we went to this place called El Tigre, which we have seen in a lot of other YouTube videos. The Tiger in Spanish. And what you do, you ask for a beer, which is overpriced by Spanish standards, but it's still for us. It would be like it was like what, €3, 350 or 450 for a beer. But with that beer, you get four. It's not tapas. It's like two plates. Like it's a meal. It's a meal. We had patatas bravas. It's like these potatoes with the hot sauce, chicken wings. We got like croquetas, montaditos with like Iberian ham and manchego cheese, and Oh, Spanish omelette, tortilla española, and all that for what was it? €9. And over here, they don't have to tip. It's €9. You just tap your credit card. And it doesn't, if I paid cash, maybe I would, but then there's no sales tax. So if it is €9, there's no way to round it up to the next dollar or anything. I mean, euro or anything like that. So, and we've had a great time so far. And then about an hour ago, we discovered vermouth. I believe vermouth might be one of my favorite drinks. And went to this place. It's kind of famous, kind of touristy, but it's very authentic, very and and the best olives I've ever had. I think were in this place. Uh, and I mean, you don't hear it here, but down there on the street is hustle and bustle. There's thousands of people on the street. It's incredible. Uh, Let me scroll down here because I think I'm being rambling too much. Hello, Garces on the road. Hello, Robert and Lily. Hope you're having an awesome time. We are. We are. I mean, we've been here for what? To 12, 13, 14, 15 hours. We've been here. It feels like a lot longer because we've done so much. We've walked like 10 miles today. It's Rich C. Nice to watch you at a reasonable hour. Happy Friday from Portsmouth in the UK. And Letitia Carver, thank you for that super chat. Sorry, I didn't bring the bell on the plane, on the airplane. Happy Friday! So excited for your trip. Yes, we are. Yes. Uh, have you run with the bulls yet? Not quite yet, but actually we went by the square, the bullfighting square, the Plaza de Toros, as they call it. The what would you call that? The bull square, I guess. Yeah, where they do the bullfighting. And hey, Jackie Trujillo and everybody, happy Friday. Are you in Spain now? Yes, we are. And I'm gonna give you the house tour here a little bit. Uh, this Airbnb. How many hours flight from Miami traveling? It was a little bit of a Remy Pasión. A little over 8 hours. The flight was like 15, 20 minutes delay, and I mean it's an uncomfortable plane. We got like an old 777 clunker. It was not a new airplane by any means. It felt very dated and a little uncomfortable, but you know what? I cannot afford first class yet, so that's it is what it is. You just it's only 8 hours, 8.5 hours. It's gonna be 9 hours on the way back. The Gonzo book. Thank you for that super chat. The day states Friday, April 24. Oh, thank you for correcting that. And I did check it earlier, but I didn't check the month. I just checked the date. We shall correct that just because you know me. Now we're in May. P. Elridge, bienvenido to Spain, Robert. Thank you. Spain has been so far. It's been great. We walked all over the downtown, and I've lost track. It's been Robert, did you pick up the camper van yet? Jeffrey Di Bartolo. No, we pick it up on Monday. We're gonna spend the weekend here in Madrid. Have some fun. Madrid is not a place for a camper. It's a busy, dense, typical European city, probably more than most. And Rum on the road. Welcome to the metric system and those of and the use of the letter U. Letter U. But anyway, I'm familiar. I'm somewhat familiar with the metric system since I grew up kind of in it. So, how long you're staying there? When in Spain, we're gonna be for over 3 weeks. In Madrid, we're gonna be 3 days, and then when we come back from the camper van trip, we're gonna be a couple more days. We're embarking on a 6 week trip on Monday. Well, have fun. Team Count Carl, howdy back from the good old USA. Hello there. Robert is in a time warp. I know. It's Star Trek. This is the Star Trek in me. M. Jesus. Yeah, Estrella Galicia is the typical beer. Also, churros, jamón, tortilla, croquetas are amazing here. And we've had all of those already. Believe it or not. Yes. Uh, Actually, I had too many churros this morning because they had a sampler of churros and porras, which is like a larger churro with that thick chocolate, and yeah, Maria Arroyos, how are those churros and chocolate? They were delicious, delicious. And this wasn't even one of the recommended places that I've seen like on online. I'm gonna reset the chat because it's like I have so much, uh, but yeah, delicious. How much is gas over there? Curious. I'll let you know on Monday because on Mondays is when I pick up the camper van. But for the most part, at least compared to Miami prices, everything seems less expensive. Like drinks and food, it's yeah. Is it difficult to adjust to the time change? Well, this is what we did at the beginning. Let me. I'm trying to fix this window here. Uh, and earlier today it was because it was a weird flight. Usually flights, the red eye coming to Spain, you take the plane like at maybe 6 p.m. Miami time. It's nighttime within 2 hours. You fall asleep naturally, and then you get to sleep at least 4 hours on the trip. This was a very early flight. We left like at 3:40, so we arrived here at 6 a.m. So it's hard to sleep when it's still daylight outside. So I slept a couple hours. Illy probably slept 1 hour, not even. So we just had to plow through it. Lots of coffee, and then by 3 p.m. today, we just ran out of energy. We were having a cava at the rooftop at El Corte Inglés, which is probably the most expensive thing we had in the whole day, and it was inexpensive by Florida standards. Um, Cava, by the way, is the Spanish version of champagne, and we just were like, I wanted to keep on walking, keep on exploring. And I'm like, let's just go back to the Airbnb, take a nap, an hour, but an hour nap turned into like 2.5 hours. So we woke up, I don't know, at almost 6 p.m. And I'm like, we still have like 3 hours till the live stream. So let's do like another, walk around the area that we haven't been to. By the way, everybody say hello to my mom. Greetings to everyone from Miami. Hope everyone has a wonderful long weekend. I'm thinking that Ilya and my son have spending a wonderful time. Big hug to everybody. Love mom. Everybody say hello to my mom. Let me lower this a little bit, like more of a lower third here. And the RV Dump Station. Thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday from Alabama. All right. RV Talk. What? Thought you weren't going there yet. And I was like, you live streaming at 3? Awesome. Yeah. How is it going through Spain customs? Nothing. All they asked us, I mean, we gave him the passport. Good morning. He's starting English because they assume that everybody coming from the US is English. And buenos dias, and the passport. And then the next question is, where are you going? I felt like telling them, but Zimbabwe. I'm going to Singapore. I'm in Madrid. Of course, I'm going to Madrid. So, but those people have no sense of humor. So I say, oh, Madrid. Okay, okay. Welcome to Spain. That was it. It's like a non-starter. Nothing at all. Phil Zael, Robert, I flew to Malaga once. There's so many great places to visit nearby. I recommend going to Seville. Yes, yeah, Malaga definitely. And in the Malaga area, we're thinking of doing some inland destinations like Ronda and a couple of other all those whitewashed towns, right? All the houses painted in white. Uh, Please visit Wales sometimes. You would love the mountain ranges in Snowdonia. And if you ask me today, we're gonna if we can do it time and money wise. I'm thinking we're coming to Europe at least twice a year because we've enjoyed our first day here so much. I mean, it's that thing of you can to quote the cliche, right? We're not in Kansas anymore, and it's everything is the same but a little different, and just the culture, the people is like all the outdoor cafes, and everybody's out and about because the weather is good. It's when it is cold and or rainy or whatnot. Maybe not so much, but today is one of those perfect weather days. It's a Friday, and the whole city of Madrid is out and about, and it is almost overwhelming. But believe it or not, you go to a bar and you find the place and you have a drink, and it's it's doable. The Gonzo book. Thank you for that super chat. My grandchildren live in Berlin, Germany. All right, Berlin is also on the list. One of these days. One of these days. Fabio Lopez, Roberto, when do you go to Portugal? Please don't say porras. LOL. Well, Portugal, we were gonna go this year. We were gonna go soon because mom really wants to go to Portugal. So we'll see. Uh, Hopefully, maybe this year, maybe next year. I would also love to go to Portugal and have some bacalao. This is one of the best live chats ever, live from España. And let me show you this side of the Airbnb here real quick because this is where we're staying. And I'm just gonna pan the camera this way, and that over there, that's a loft, I guess, that you could use as a, but it's not in use. We have a skylight over there on the. It's still daytime here, by the way, even though it is 9:15 p.m. It's like the sunset is like at 10:30 or something like that. That's our door and our kitchen, and the bathroom would be in there. You know, regular bathroom, nice shower. We haven't used it. We haven't even had a chance to use the shower yet because we got, as I said, we got here at 6 a.m. We had, after we checked in, I went to Plaza del Puerta del Sol to take the thumbnail for this video that you're watching. It's me just going like this in front of the symbol of Madrid. And then and then let me show you this side here. That's going to be our bedroom tonight, our TV. And let me see if I can show you. There's supposed to be a little bit of a view of this window that we can't really see. But oops, that's Madrid live right now. I believe that's the tower from Puerta del Sol, but I'm not sure. And that's it. It's just this one room, very cozy. It's got everything we need, including an espresso machine. You know, very similar to the one that I have in the RV. So we went to El Corte Inglés, got some espresso, and now life is good. I think if the RV doesn't come with an espresso machine, I'm gonna buy one. They're not that expensive, so. Brandon Stargell gifted one traveling rubber membership to Kent Fry. Well, thank you, Brandon. Uh, hey, Mikey Barbie. Vulcan, greeting to you too. Live long and prosper, my friend. We'll check in on your way to Arizona. Outback. Travel safe. Thank you. We're a long way from Arizona. You need to tour the Alps with the camper van someday, one of these days. Right, this trip we're doing southern Spain. I wanted to do like the whole loop around Spain, but we would need at least 2 months for that. So we don't have that kind of time yet, but we will someday. And you're going to visit Greece sometimes? Absolutely. Uh, I would love to visit Greece, of course, Athens, the Acropolis, and then the Greek islands. And there's so much, to see, so much history. Like our entire civilization kind of comes from the first from the Greek, the Romans. Uh, this traveler, hey, how you doing? You look different. Well, I got a haircut, and I told the guy, I told my Brazilian barber, just cut it low because I'm gonna be away. Are you going to film some videos yet? RV Talk. Are you kidding me? I already have like 3 memory cards full. Oh, just today. I've had so I filmed so much footage. It's do they have Harvest Host there? No. Let me show you what they have. It's inside the suitcase. Maybe I can show you. It's kind of like a I think it is gonna try and get it for me. It's kind of like a low tech Harvest Host. Uh, RV, and I'm going to show you in a couple of seconds here. RV, my life away. Hello from Rio Grande Valley, Texas. I have a class, but I had to check in and say hi. Well, say hello. Hi, this is it. It's called España Discovery. I think I showed it on the previous live stream. it's very low tech in the sense that it's just a book, but this book is your card, is your what tells the host that you are a member. It lasts throughout 2024, and then it comes with everything comes with QR codes that you scan, and you scan these QR codes, and you get a map, a link to a Google map with all the places where you can dump your tanks, and another map with all the places where you can stay, overnight. So I think it's a nice concept. I'm gonna see if I can try it. I know there's a restaurant somewhere near Valencia that it's waterfront. You back into the Mediterranean. Hopefully not into the Mediterranean, but just with a view of the Mediterranean. And I'm gonna do one of those van life pictures where you're sitting in your bed. Um, and with the back doors open, and there's the ocean and the sunset. I should do that, right? Ah, Airbnb, not something I would hear from you. Yeah, it's different. Uh, sometimes you have to switch it up, right? Andreas Zilli, what's up with the no switch? Yeah, that you mean that one? Well, this is for the shade for the skylight, but that will be to open and close the skylight. I guess it's malfunctioning, or is they don't want you to do it. So yeah, the skylight doesn't work, and that's why they put the big no sign there. Try to visit Valencia if you have time, Robert. It's my favorite Spanish city, and it has a massive garden corridor where the river used to be before it was diverted. Yes, we're definitely. And I haven't had enough beer here, so let me. I should have had some Rioja wine since we're here in Spain, but maybe later. We've had a couple of drinks throughout the day, but we've walked so much that we sweat them off. But talking about Valencia, I already have a paella reservation for Valencia because I want to try the real Valencian paella. It's not a seafood paella. It has like rabbit and all kinds of different meats, and it's very dry. It's almost like raspa. What do you call that? We call it raspa in Cuba. It's there when the rice starts to get stuck to the bottom of the pan, that kind of thing. Undefeated record. See you in Germany, Switzerland, or uh, Italy in June. Now, Cedars will be on tour from June 13th through July 3rd. I wish, but we're just gonna be able to do about 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks here in Spain, and then we have to go back to yeah. It's shouldn't you be saying caravan and not RV? I probably should say they call them autocaravanas here in Spain. But what I'm really getting is a camper van. So I don't know. They call them camper vans, I believe, or furgoneta. That's the other name for that type of vehicle, for a van. So I don't know. Uh, Harvest hoses Brit stops for the UK. Maybe next year after I learn to drive on the left hand side. Paul La Torres. After leaving Cuba, I lived there from 70 to 73 before coming to the United States. It was awesome. I lived here from 87 to 88. Not a whole long time, but I mean, it was good. I won't say it was bad, but it's that though that first year after you migrate, it's always uh, bittersweet, right? Uh, are you going to rent an RV? Yes, absolutely. A camper van. We're doing the van life. Um, have a great week and have a good time at Robert and Illy. Thank you. Hey, Raul Medina, how are you? Salud, traveling Robert. The night is early. Glad you're safe in Spain. Thank you. Uh, please, the drive from Madrid to Valencia is probably the most space Earth I've seen. I don't know if we're gonna drive straight to Valencia. Maybe from Valencia back to Madrid, but I think we're going south. We're gonna do a in a bar in Toledo. It's a different Toledo, but there's Toledo here, just south of Spain. I think that's where I'm gonna spend the first night on the RV. The Sun Outdoors shorts have been good. Thank you. Yeah, that was all actually produced by production companies hired by Sun Outdoors, and I'm just. I think my billing is talent. That's what they call me in the in their documents. So, um, Dookie Chips, Robert, what the heck are you doing in Spain? Awesome. Yes. Yeah, we made it to Spain. It's been many years in the making. I can't believe it took us this long. James Denkel, El Camino is calling you. Yes, it is. We're going to do El Camino. Not this time around, but we'll do it at some point. Uh, and El Camino is pretty cool because there's like, it's not like doing the Appalachian Trail where you are in the wilderness for days on end. You know, there's like a small town every 10 kilometers or so. And yeah, I'm gonna do it for the experience. Pete Diaz, thank you for that super chat. Have an espresso on me. Very interesting to see how RV camping is over there. I'm gonna show you everything. I mean, it's gonna be a while until those videos come out, but I'm gonna show you everything. Hey, Christopher Olson. Hello there. We are as close as we've ever been, distance wise. Have you had your dinner yet? Not really. We've eaten. We ate free tapas. They're not free. They're included with a slightly overpriced beer, but we're not really hungry. I don't think we're gonna eat anything else. We have some jamon that we bought at El Corte Inglés today. Just because we bought a bottle of wine and some jamon and some water. Even though supposedly you can drink the tap water here, for some reason I guess it doesn't taste like we used to. So we bought some water just in case. Um, what else did we get? Yeah, we impulse bought a couple of things. Oh, the coffee. Yeah, yeah. Think Finland was closer. That's true. Yeah, Finland was closer. Uh, Yeah, Finland feels like such a long time ago. I can't believe we haven't come back to Europe in all these years. We have to do that at least once a year. Or no, when I say Europe, I say an international trip. It's the only thing that I don't like is the flight. I mean, it's that flight. It's like yeah, I tried to sleep. I downloaded a bunch of podcasts and but I had the window seat too. Yeah. I offered Illy to give her the window, but she refused. Because I wanted the window because I got some awesome footage. I hope I did. I haven't looked at it yet. Leaving Miami because the plane, at the airplane, leaving MIA, did like a right bank, the right turn like that, and we could see the southern tip of Miami Beach, Fisher Island, downtown, everything from that window. There was a great weather day too. Duke Chips, thank you for that super chat. Robert, it's Sandra's birthday today. Can you serenade her? Happy birthday, dear Sandra. Happy birthday to you. I wish I had my Spanish guitar. We could do a flamenco version of it. Uh, Day trippers, my wife and I are looking forward to the videos you will make while in Spain. God bless you, Anili. And the first video, which is this one, Madrid, is gonna be different from everything we usually do. Maybe I think the only thing I can compare it with is maybe like our New York video or something like that. It's gonna be a big city video, big crowds, but nobody seems to mind when you point the camera. I mean, I just do it, and it's gonna be just cityscapes and us eating and drinking our way through Madrid, and yeah, I mean it's been one day, but it's been great so far. Hey Robert, I thought your mom was going to Spain with you. She was coming on the when we were gonna do the cruise to Portugal, and then she was gonna spend some time here and fly back. But she was never gonna do the camperman. So we're gonna take her on another trip very soon. Something she's really gonna like. Day trippers, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Mark DiBiasio, is the concept similar to Harvest Host, where you buy something from the host to show your appreciation? Yeah, that's basically it. I think the customer is like €30 that you buy something, and a lot of them are wineries. And Spain is wine country, and I wish I was going to the northern part of Spain because that's where the really really good wine is, and they have like a bunch of wineries, and they have also breweries, museums, charities. Um, I don't know, but all kinds of different places, restaurants, a lot of restaurants too. Uh, Adrienne Brown, what are you in Spain? Awesome, have fun. Yes, we're having a great time. Johnny Tadlock, have fun. Robert and Ili have a Cruz Campos in Andalusia. We'll do. Right now we're having Estrella de Galicia, cerveza especial. Not necessarily an IPA, but I really appreciate our host. He left us some kind of charcuterie and this in the fridge. The RB DJ 267 in the chat, only 267. They probably didn't get the memo about the time change. And only 82 thumbs up. Yeah, smash the like button. And it's 9:30 in the Central European time zone. For the first time, Christopher and I are on the same time zone. How long will you stay in Spain? This is gonna be like a little over 3 weeks. Uh, yeah, almost a month. Palm Bay Jacks fan, you really in Spain? Please have a real paella for me with some sangria, por favor. We will. We will. We're gonna have to save the paella probably for Valencia because in we're probably gonna have one in Alicante as well. But in Alicante they just call it arroz. They don't call it a paella. So this is called arroz, which is Spanish for rice. Sample the Tempranillo wine. Excellent, yeah, excellent Spanish wine. Yeah, I bought a bottle today. So at some point, maybe tonight, a little later, because everybody goes to sleep really late here, so we gotta get used to it. I mean, I think we made a restaurant reservation for tomorrow at 8, and that's like early for here. Uh, we're gonna see if we can try the famous cocido, which is a Madrilean dish. How's the weather? It's a little warmer than I was expecting, and it's gonna be very warm early next week, which is gonna be like our first 3 or 4 days in the camper van. It might be brutal. I brought a little USB fan from Miami, and we're probably going to have to use it because it's gonna be in the 80s, in the high 80s, especially down in like Cordoba and Seville. It's going to be brutally hot next week. Then later next week is supposed to cool down again. Remin Pasión, I think for traveling, Robert and Ellie, hold on, excuse me. I think Madrid is ready for traveling, Robert and Illy. Awesome travels and enjoy. Yes. What time? 3:32 a.m. in the Philippines. Yeah, I know. I made a mistake. I fixed it. I hadn't used this computer since April, and I fixed the date, but I didn't realize that it was May, not April. It's one of those things. Bernie Contreras, Roberto and Ili, you are two incredible individuals. Enjoy your time in España, and can't wait to enjoy your videos. Thank you. It's being less than 24 hours, and we're already having a blast. Travel Robert buys the import items first. Spanish wine. Hey, Mr. CLT, thank you for promoting our website. Uh, and check out Raptor Media, who designed it. Adrienne Brown, oh, does that mean we'll be getting a free in my RV Spain album? I got your Canada one a couple of weeks ago. Love the music. So far, I only have one Spain music here in my brain that I am going to finish when we get back because I don't have a way to record music here on the road. One of the things that is different about traveling like this, we're used to being in the RV where we have our closet, or a lot of storage. We can bring a lot of clothes, a lot of things with us, right? And then when you have to leave out a suitcase like that, you know, a carry on because we didn't want to bring much. Uh, yeah, it's limiting. So I'm packing. I'm like, I got like 12 t-shirts, and then I realized that this stuff is not gonna fit. So I'm started taking out t-shirts, and then on sets of underwear, and I was bringing 4 jeans. So I narrowed down to two. Uh, Stan Marion, hello, Robert from Sunny from the Florida State Coast. Space Coast, State Coast. Uh, I'm still a little jet lagged, and I'm sure next Friday I'm going to be a little more coherent than this. Actually, I'm actually a little hyper because it's been such a, the at the beginning it's almost overwhelming, the sensory overload. You're used to not seeing people. Unless you hang out a lot, like in downtown Miami or whatnot, you don't really see people. You're stuck in traffic most of the time, and then here it's like thousands of people. You have to swerve into people on the street, on the sidewalks, everywhere, and it's a perfect mixture because we've been to some very touristy areas of Madrid, but you still see it because I hear the accent, so I know who's from where. Uh, there's still a significant number of people who are locals, who are hanging out with people from France, from the UK. Some of them sounded German or Swedish. I don't know really the language, but that's the sound of the languages. And we have a few people from Asia, and everybody's together, tourists and locals alike, hanging out at bars. It's pretty cool. Angelos Bordos, hello from Greece. And a little stuffy. I think it must be the beer. Jim Foster, don't worry about music inspiration. Traveling Robert, in a few days, you will be slacking your castanets. Illy will be twerking in her flamenco dress. I just picture Illy dressed like a flamingo, like the bird, not the dance art form. But yeah, the the Madrid or Spain theme song definitely gonna have castanets and a lot of clapping and ole. Yeah, for sure. Jen on Wheels, traveling Robert. How's the weather? Do you guys escape the heat? Everything is relative, right? Yeah, we escaped the South Florida heat at 95 degrees with 95% humidity. But that being said, it's still pretty warm, and I think it's going to be very warm next week in the camper van, but one day at a time. Steven Canales, are you both going to dress up and do flamenco dance for us while you're there, please? I don't know. And to be honest, flamenco is not my favorite music genre. I prefer certain types of flamenco, like what they do in Seville, the Sevillanas, which is it's different. It's the different structure. Is not 4x4. It's 3x4. Uh, I really like that. That's my theme song is probably gonna be a mixture of standard flamenco and that Sevillian flamenco that that's the one that I really like. It has a different flair to it for sure. The Traveling Irishman, how's Spain so far? Spain has been awesome, man. It's been I mean, we're still in the honeymoon phase. We've been here for less than 24 hours, but so far we've done so much, and yeah, it is just so great to be here. And I think Illy needs more beer. Just hello, Thomas. Hello, Robert. Greetings from Greece. I like that picture. Is that at the North Cape? Uh, Aaron Romano, you're in Madrid. How cool! Do you guys have an RV? Not yet, but we will have one on Monday. Not an RV, camper van. Think of it as you remember the Heimer Active that Heimer did. They sold in the United States on the road trek for a couple of years. Do you remember? We're the Russos, John and Kate. They had one of those. It's very similar to that. You know, it's that east-west bed in the back, galley on the passenger side, a small wet bath on the driver's side, and then a small dinette, swiveling front seats on a Fiat Ducato, which is Ram Pro Master, same car. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's very light, the Estrella Galicia, but I like it. Samantha Finch, I love watching you in nearly our time. Great to see you from the UK. Maybe next year we have to go to the UK. I mean, we've been to London and we took a tour to Bath and Stonehenge, but we need Mr. CLT. Are you near the square? Well, if I yell loud enough, someone could hear me in Puerta del Sol. That's how close we are. So we're right in the middle of everything. Yeah. Nelson Broussard, hello, Robert and Lily from Southeast Texas. Love your channel. Enjoy your time in Spain. Can't wait to see your videos. Uh, yeah, this is gonna. I think this is gonna be an epic trip. Yeah, I Christopher Olson. Camper van in Europe is 95% the same in layout, no matter what brand you use. Let me tell you something. It is a great design. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, it works. I think it is probably the best usage of space. And I think the only one that I've seen, not in the, I'm not even gonna say the U.S. in North America, that compares would be the one that I interviewed at the Tampa show, Panoramic. I think that's one that it's the only different. Panoramic does use a black tank, and all the ones here, of course, is a cassette toilet. Mr. CLT, it looks like the same Airbnb I was in the Co H. It may well be. You know, it's I mean, we saw several ones. There was another one that we really liked. I mean, the decoration was a little gaudy, but that one, by the time we went back, it had been rented. And this one, you know, we got this place mainly because of the location. This is location, location, location. Uh, and I mean, we haven't tried the shower yet. We haven't slept on the bed yet. So by the watch repair, I don't know. Is there a watch repair nearby? Could be. We're right above a chocolate place, an Argentine restaurant. Yeah, parrillada. But there's a lot of Airbnbs and little hostels in this area. I think every other apartment is probably an Airbnb. I know someone else because we were waiting downstairs for like 20 minutes because we kind of woke up the person in charge here. And another lady came out and are you waiting for the apartment from Fulanito? I don't know the name of the person. And I'm like, no, we're waiting for there's a lot of that. Being of Italian background from Mark Di Biasio, I would love to do some camping in northern Italy one day, followed by Spain in another. Yeah, we're gonna do this in Italy probably. It might be next. I don't know if Italy or the UK. Maybe we'll do Italy, in hotels. I don't know, but Italy is probably next because we've never been to Italy. I mean, this is my fourth time in Spain. This is Italy's second time in Spain. Yeah, and all of a sudden, nobody is commenting. What's going on here? Um, Old lady spear. Sounds like you have a cold. How are Spanish IPS? I was doing great all day. Maybe I got a cold on the plane, on the airplane. Right now, it's all of a sudden, yeah, I have a stuffy nose. I feel great. I mean, it's not like, but I was a little under the weather in Miami, but I don't know, like 10 days ago, and then I was fine. And on the airplane, yeah. And then I'm jet lagged. I need to get a full 8 hours of sleep tonight. Uh, Robert and Lily, will you be near Huescar, Granada? Enjoy your trip. Huescar. I don't know if we're gonna be near Huescar. I know. I want to visit Granada at least for one day. Do the Mezquita, do the Juderia neighborhood, the Roman Bridge. Do like the highlights. But Mandalorian. It is the way, man. El Rayo man is actually in Spain. Yes, we are. We made it to like they call it the motherland in Cuba, la madre patria. So the land of our ancestors. Nicely nosy. Enjoy your time in Madrid. Uh, I'll be having got to go. I'll be having a nosy. Nosy. Do y'all have plans to go to Japan? Well, I wasn't gonna tell you this, but the other day I had this crazy idea. Uh, how about this is not like tomorrow or next year probably. How about we do around the world in 80 days? I mean, of course, we would need the time. We would need to, the logistics, the, Ili's job would have to be taken into consideration. Maybe she'll work for Traveling Robert LLC at the moment, whenever Traveling Robert LLC happens. But and then that would be Japan, right? Wouldn't that be the dream? Just hit like all the really far away places. Maybe we'll do like just start in California, Hawaii. Good excuse to finally do the 50th state, right? The one that we're missing. Do Japan, maybe Philippines. I've always wanted to meet Remin Pasion and all the other friends from the Philippines that we know. Maybe Singapore, Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, and uh, and then go down to like maybe Dubai, just because to see one place in the Middle East, and then Egypt. I've always wanted to see the pyramids. We could go up to maybe Turkey, Greece, Italy, and do like maybe all like the Eastern European countries, and work our way west. Right, a man can dream, right? Hey, Rita Diodato. It is called. There's a remote control, and you can. And yeah, it's 17 degrees in here. That's like what? 60? So put it on 20. 20 is a good, like 20 is like 70, 71, right? Something like that. Where was I going with this? Oh, Rita Diodato. Do you plan to go to the Tabernas Desert? Not currently, but I've been known to change plans. Tabernas Desert. Where is that? Tabernas. We're gonna be very close, actually. Says now my Google is speaking in Spanish. Since I guess it goes to Google.es or whatever. Desierto donde se han rodado spaghetti westerns. Oh, that would be great. Yeah, all the I know some spaghetti westerns were filmed just north of Almeria, so it is likely. If we manage to make the time, it's even though we're here and we're gonna be here for a while, time flies when we're having fun. Uh, do you plan to visit any museums? Um, El Prado, it's kind of. Uh, we might have to say that. I really wanted to go to El Prado. but we might have to save that one for the next trip. So we might do a small museum somewhere down south, but I don't know if I'm gonna do any of the major art museums. I mean, those require 1 day each at least. So no. Eh, Mirador Madrid, el relojero de la calle de Sal. We went to Mirador Madrid today. That's the one in front of the Cibeles Plaza. We went there today, and cheap, $3, $3 just to go up to the top of that building. So jet lag goes away after the first sleep. I'm gonna look at that relojero, eh, relojero de la calle de la Sal. I'm gonna look at that. Where is it clickable? Yes, it is. Okay. No, that's not where we are, but yeah, we're kind of close to Plaza Mayor too, but not right there. What's going on here? I clicked on something and now I have a no. I don't want to pin the message there. Bear with me. We're kind of running on fumes here. Uh, and Mr. CLT, you should try this place. Now I have let me click on it and save it in a tab. La Casa del Abuelo. Did we go there today? No, we passed by there. Yeah, we have it in the plan. It's one of the places I think. But I mean, we're only here for 3 days. I'm gonna maybe tomorrow for lunch because we have dinner reservations for tomorrow. Oh, we're here Friday too, and I mean Sunday, and my plan for Sunday actually probably especially in the morning, I'm gonna visit some of the places, like the neighborhood where I used to live. Stop by my apartment, the school that I used to go to, the places where I used to go, like to buy records or things like that. When I lived here in 1988, so that's kind of gonna be Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon we'll do whatever is left that we have time left to do. Uh, but yeah, Italy is great. Spent 2 weeks there from north all the way down to the Amalfi Coast, oh, a la Costa Amalfitana. Uh, Going back this October on that Greece Med cruise. Oh man, yeah, I want to do Italy like that too, but maybe go all the way down to Sicily. We'll see. Brenda Weisenhurt. I've never seen Robert so excited. I'm so excited and I cannot hide it. Suerte, Roberto. Los queremos mucho. Gracias. Japan is on my list for sure. Yeah, Japan would be us. How's the currency exchange there with the dollar? The euro is a little more than the dollar, but it's not a whole lot. Like when we were here, like almost 20 years ago, it was like uh, a euro 20 per dollar, and now it's like 105, 110, something like that. I don't know because with everything we've done with credit cards, and it's not like before that sometimes the credit card wouldn't work or it would ask you for a pin. Now it's just tap to pay like at the US. I have had no problem whatsoever paying. I think I paid 1 thing cash just because I wanted to. 108 right now, the euro. There you go. I was close. DVD review, dude. I lived in Tokyo for 3 years. You need to. Yeah, that's one of those places. And then it's probably so different. Remy Pasión, the Philippines. Yeah, if we do the world around the world in 80 days, we have to do the Philippines, right? You guys will need to go to around the world cruise that Royal Caribbean has. I don't know if I want to be on a cruise ship for that long, but we'll see. We're going on a cruise ship soon, and I haven't been on a cruise ship in almost 20 years, so we'll see if we like it. We might ease our way into the cruising world. We'll see. It's I reset the chat because it's but I want to say thank you to Bevel for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It'll certainly I can hear the neighbors. The walls here are like Paper thin. Got to do the live with a glass of Spanish wine and some tapitas. Well, maybe where are we doing this next Friday? If we do it next Friday, it's gonna be. By the way, if we do it next Friday, it's gonna be more or less this same time. Because let's face it, I'm not gonna do this at midnight. Change time zone to the Central European. I guess I hadn't opened my Google Calendar. Next Friday is probably gonna be Seville, either Seville or Cadiz. Most likely Seville. Let's face it, we're gonna be behind schedule. Uh, so if there's internet, we might do it from an outdoor cafe. We'll see. Ramiro, are you close to Parque de Santander, where the Monumento a José Rizal Mercado is located? I don't know. Let's find out. Parque de Santander. Avenida Pablo Iglesias. No, no, we're very far from Parque de Santander. Sounds like a new traveling Robert Corrido title, Spanish wine. Hey, the Curtis family, the man, the myth, the legend, the traveling Robert. Thank you. Robert, do you know what that paper thin walls are called? Content. Hey, maybe tonight we'll have some content. Or maybe not. We don't want to create any content. We might get some. No, never mind. No content. Have you got a good SIM card? Well, right now I don't have. We're just using an international data plan from AT&T. It's not the cheapest, but it's convenient because we can have our own number and our own data plan from the US. And I believe that after 10 days, it becomes free or something like that. It's I do have a deal with a company that has one of those eSIM cards that we might use, and we'll see. But right now we have the an AT&T international data plan. Ili is out of beer, and we're almost out of time. Nico, sorry, late to the stream. Is it an Iberian only trip, or are you open to something close to the south of France? No, we don't have time. I mean, even this way, even what we're just doing like one, two, maybe 3 days in each area. So, so we're not even gonna make it to Barcelona. We're just gonna stick to the south of Spain this time around, and maybe they'll hopefully there'll be a yearly trip. I mean, we've had such a great time today that there might be a yearly trip to Spain for sure. I've redeemed quite a few things while using the card. The card, yeah, the X card to book hotels, flights through the Capital One app. Get good amount of miles for future travel purchases. Also, no transaction fees. I'm using the American Airlines Advantage right now, but I'm looking to that one. I was able to get upgraded seats, which they weren't much of an upgrade. I can't imagine what the regular seats would have been like. I mean, this was like uh, it was not a comfortable airplane for by any means. Any content may end up in Cinemax late at night. If you know, you know. I love the first edition of your Sun Outdoors videos. Thank you. Yeah, I think they did a great job. I didn't edit that or anything like that. It's just something that I'm just doing with them, and they're taking care of the whole production, which is cool. Uh, any cool beaches that you may visit in Spain? Well, we're gonna do the whole Costa del Sol and uh, Malaga, Valencia, Alicante. So I definitely want to park that van next to the beach and have some beach time. Uh, Christopher Olson, Take care, all. It will be an early bedtime this Friday. Weird with this early live stream. We are right, and we're on the same time zone, which is kind of different. And today we're probably gonna go to sleep early by Spanish standards, but tomorrow might be different. Today we're kind of jet lagged, and we're probably by 11 p.m. midnight tops. We're gonna be in bed, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next uh, few weeks. Nico, we hope you're having a nice trip. Welcome to Europe, by the way. Thank you. We're thrilled to be here. I really cannot wait for the videos from the trip. Thank you, Jen and Wheels. And as soon as we finish, I'm gonna start importing those videos into hard drives just to so they're safe. Gabriel's holistic healing. I did not tune in to the beginning, but I just noticed that this live is being taped at 9:58 p.m. Where in the world are you? Well, we are in Madrid, Spain. Uh, I'm gonna look into that card, traveling Irishman for sure. Hi Robert, just seeing your stream. Enjoy Spain. Thank you, RV Rebel Girl. And yeah, amazingly, I mean, not amazingly, we're in Madrid, big city in Europe, so the internet here is actually excellent. Uh, I mean, when you're out and about in the middle of town, sometimes the cellular there are hiccups. I mean, when there are so many people on the streets, it's understandable. But here in the Airbnb, it's like we're getting rock solid, rock solid. Get the Spanish tourists on board as a sponsor. Hey, maybe for the next trip. Jürgen Straub, hello from Germany. Enjoy your trip. Thank you so much. Local news: there should interview traveling Robert. Make sure you use your credit card in euros, not in dollars. Yeah. We're taking. Actually, I don't know. I'll look at my bank statement tonight. So every. I'm sorry. I'm talking too much. We're going overnight overtime. Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's as far as my body is concerned, it's 4 p.m. on the next day, and we've had 3 hours of sleep. So tomorrow, next week will be more coherent. Hopefully, it all depends on how much wine we have. Anyway, until the next one, thank you so much for watching, and I'd see you on the road next Friday. We're gonna be somewhere else in Spain, somewhere in Andalusia, in the land of flamenco. Um, oh, let me answer a couple more here because this one this is a good question. Any issues traveling with your new drone? Nothing. It was in one of our backpacks, in Ili's backpack, and nothing. All I had to do was take out the laptop and take off my shoes like you always do. So it was very smooth. I mean, my only complaint about the whole trip was the uncomfortable flight. It was an old plane, old airplane, and the food. Oh my god, this is the worst food. And I don't fly that much, but I know airplane food is usually not great, but this was the worst airplane food I've ever had. And the flight attendants, maybe they're stressed. They were stressed out. Maybe there was something going on, but they were not the most. They were like in a bad mood. Everybody on that airplane was in a bad mood. But then again, why would you be in a bad mood if you're going to Spain? But anyway, enough with that. But then again, the TSA in Miami was, I mean, it's TSA, but it was perfect. I mean, fine. They didn't. You have to go through the body scanner and take out your laptop, take off your shoes, your belt, and this and that, and it's a little cumbersome usually, whatever. But they were not yelling at us like they usually do. So it was like, okay, and we get to Spain, and the policeman says, policeman that immigration, take the passports. Where are you going? Madrid. Oh, bienvenidos a España. That was it. Last call for alcohol, says the RV DJ, and that's all right because actually, let me chug my last big bit of beer here. And this was provided by our host here at the Airbnb, so it's always nice when they do that. Till next Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road, on the carretera de Andalucía, next week, and on the roads of Spain, riding in my RV. Actually, let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments or tomorrow or in the next one. I came up with a new Spanish theme song. I don't know if I should do it or not. Uh, I think it's gonna be good. I might do it like on one of the episodes and see what happens. Bye, everybody. See you next week.